I will be talking about air pollution in China. Air pollution is an unprecedented crisis that is affecting both the environment and the people of China. In recent years, China has become encased in a sea of smog as a direct result to coal burning and other factors. Before we begin, I want to show the difference between clouds and smog. They may look similar at first, but they're very different in that smog is caused by coal fires and power plants, while clouds are naturally occurring masses of liquid droplets of water vapor. So these, and these are not clouds. Oh, but these are. The three main countries afflicted by air pollution are China, South Korea, and Japan. Most of the smog is produced in China, and because of wind patterns, it travels to Korea and Japan as well. But Korea and Japan aren't the only ones afflicted by the smog. Due to air currents traveling east, the smog in China can travel across the Pacific into the US in just 6 days' time. Now, why is there so much smog produced in China? Because of the demand for energy. China is the second biggest economy, and it is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Energy is needed to supply China's unprecedented growth. Their main source of energy is coal, as it provides over 80% of the electricity needed from the coal-burning power plants. As shown in the graph in the right, you can see that in just 10 years, China's coal consumption doubled, and it is barely behind global consumption of coal excluding China at about 500 million tons in 2011. Now, what exactly does coal consumption produce? Sulfur dioxide. And what makes sulfur dioxide so dangerous? The environmental effects of sulfur dioxide are so detrimental. For one, acid rain. Acid rain is caused by sulfur dioxide emissions. They are unusually acidic because they possess elevated levels of hydrogen ions. Acid rain is dangerous in that it harms plants, aquatic animal life, and also infrastructure. As shown in the picture to the right, you can see that the portions of the stone sculpture has been melted away by acid rain. Acid rain also contaminates the water, making it unsafe for consumption and usage. In the picture below, you can see damaged and contaminated Napa cabbages, which are unsafe for human consumption. Conditions became so bad that many people compare the air in China to resemble that of a nuclear winter. A nuclear winter is a hypothetical climatic effect of a nuclear war. Models suggest that detonating dozens of nuclear weapons will cause cold weather and reduce sunlight for periods of months and even years. Ultimately, this will slow down photosynthesis in plants, and farming communities will be severely affected. There are also health concerns, including respiratory illnesses and cardiovascular illnesses. Sulfur dioxide is a carcinogen that is known to cause asthma and lung cancer. It also irritates the mucous membranes of the eyes, nose, throat, and lungs. In 2011, emissions from coal plants were responsible for the death of 250,000 children. 320,000 children and 61,000 adults develop asthma. China also has the highest number of deaths per capita in the world from outdoor and indoor air pollution. To put the number 172 divided by 100,000 into perspective, China has a population of 1.3 billion people. This means that each year, over 2 million people die from air pollution-related deaths. Economic reasons are not the only reason for air pollution in China. China is home to over 240 million vehicles, with half of them being passenger cars. The number is expected to rise due to first-time drivers causing demand in the automobile industry. Over 8 billion tons of carbon dioxide are emitted into the atmosphere a year in China. What can be done to reduce air pollution? For one, natural gases can be used instead of fossil fuel, which emits harmful gases into the environment that deplete the ozone and destroy the environment. Electric cars can also use to lower fossil fuel usage as well. Also, alternative energy sources can be used, like solar energy, wind energy, and hydrogen energy. China is taking measures into its own hands in trying to reduce air pollution and its effects on the environment. Xi Jinping, the president of China, declared war on the issue of pollution and spoke out for the reduction of harmful gases in the environment. The Chinese government decided to spend 2 trillion yuan, or $330 billion in water purification caused by acid rain. There are also reforms in energy pricing taking place to boost non-fossil fuel power, as well as the reduction of steel and cement sectors to reduce the harmful emissions into the atmosphere.